What's up, YouTube? Let's take a look at what we. So some of you will have seen some of that for hooking us up and having. Again, thank you so much. What's going on? Celestial Island this Wednesday. It's coming soon. I got the primer. Let's check it out.
Got that you got the shoe. Got that, you got that you got the shoe. Got that.
All right, before we get into the nitty gritty of the Celestial Island update, I just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Jimmy Bay for allowing us access to his videos, as well as me using some of the screenshots from his previous content, as he did cover a lot of the Celestial Island stuff over the last couple of weeks. So big shout out there. If you haven't given him a sub, please take a moment, hop on over, give him a sub, come right back, and we'll be able to explain to you what the Celestial Island stuff is about, as well as a big shout out to Thypical. I don't know how much time he spent, but he broke down a lot of the data, spreadsheets, a write-up. So we're using that as a script. I'm just going to build off of that and kind of just riff in my own little way and try to explain. But big shout out to Thypical. Thank you so much for all the details, dude. If it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for Jimmy Bay, this video wouldn't have been possible. So thank you so much. All right, let's break down what's going to happen when they roll out this update. Kind of break it down into two parts. The first part is going to be pretty self-explanatory. They're going to give access to 4 new buildings. There's going to be a building for avatars, one for skins, one for residence gear, and one for pay-to-win artifacts. Pretty much, it's if you have a bunch of those things, you're going to get free stats. Some flat stats, so attack and HP, as well as percentage-based stats, attack and HP as well. So if you've been playing the game, you've been spending a lot of money or both, you're going to have a bunch of those things. Your account's just going to get better overnight. Amazing. The more important part is the second part, and that's going to be the Cloud Island expansion, or essentially it's going to replace this expedition area. So instead of having this really mundane and boring like smash fest that we have to subjugate ourselves to, I don't even think many people do it anymore, but the expedition is going to be replaced by this Cloud Island expansion. This Cloud Island expansion, I guess the best way to describe it in a nutshell would just be, it's just like another form of hero enabling, right? So we had 10 stars, E3s, E5s, Void 4s. Now we're just getting another way to make our hero that much stronger. So let's break it down into super easy concept. We got 7 buildings and 7 resources. Super simple, right? We're gonna have 7 new buildings. Well, mainly, there's a bunch of things you can build, like decorative things on the side, but there's 7 main buildings that we gotta build, and there's 7 resources that we're gonna use to upgrade those buildings. That's pretty much what this expansion is, and that's pretty much all you need to really know. Now, there's going to be a bunch of other stuff on the side, but that's mainly what this is all about. So if you take a look here, the top there with the blue little roof, that little small little hut, that is going to be your residence building. That is going to house your host or your housekeeper or your homeowner. There's a bunch of different terminology that Idle Heroes has put into their game. Essentially, it's the person or the hero you're trying to make really strong. That's the one that gets the crown at the top. And then underneath there, you see there's location 1, 2, 3, and 4 going from left to right. And then you have an HP building and an attack building. Now, what does it mean to be a homeowner or a host? We'll just call it host to make it simple. The host hero is going to be V4 no matter what. You have to throw in a V4 hero in the top. And then on the bottom, where you have all your tenants, you're going to be able to include heroes that DH Games has selected for us. There isn't much options there. There's anywhere from 1 to 3 options per location. So you kind of got to build a hero just to make them a tenant, which kind of sucks, but sometimes there's meta heroes that are available in each location, so that's when it's really good. It feels good because you don't really have to go out of your way to build a hero. But essentially, DH Games has given us the option to choose the host, so the hero on top, but they haven't really given us too many options to kind of customize the tenants that we use to kind of boost that hero at the top. So the way the system works is the hero you place on top, again, is a Void 4 hero, and the heroes you place on the bottom, which are the tenants, those heroes can be anywhere between 10 star and Void 4. So that's a huge gap, right? And you may be asking, why would I just not put in a 10 star? It's like way easier, right? To boost the hero. The reason is the hero gives a boost based off its own stats as well as the level of the building. We'll get into the level building thing in a little bit, but let's just focus on the hero. When you toss a hero in there, it gives a percentage of the hero stats to the host hero, to the hero on top. So the stronger the hero is in the location, you're just going to get more stats to boost your hero up top, which is going to be your host hero or the homeowner. So for example's sake, let's use Vesa. So in Jimmy Bay's video here, he has Vesa here at the very top, and at the bottom we see that there's a Rogan, there's a Flora, and there's a Starwing Jara. So each one of those heroes that you have there at the bottom are the tenants, and the hero that's on top is going to be the host. So Vesa is going to get a boost from not only Rogan, but also from Flora, as well as Starwing Jara. So you can see that the stronger you make your tenant heroes, so the heroes on the bottom, it's just going to make your host hero that much stronger because it's percentage-based boost. So if you take a closer look at Starwing Jara here, Jimmy Bay has upgraded that building to level 20, and we see at level 20, the Starwing Jara is able to transfer 12.6% of her attack, and her HP and a little bit of speed all onto the Vesa. Now I think transfer is the wrong word here. I think you want to use something like buff or boost, but it is what it is. The terminology is a little misleading because you think transfer, that kind of implies that you're moving stats from Starwing Jara onto Vesa, but that's not the case. It's actually, she's just getting it for free. Like Vesa is going to get that boost or that buff for free. So don't worry, your Starwing Jara is not going to get worse. It's just like free, it's a free buff essentially. Alright, so two quick things before we end this video here. I just want to mention where you're going to be able to farm these resources and what you're going to be using to upgrade the building. So every specific building is going to have its unique resource. So let's go through these. Location 1 is going to use wood. Rock is going to be used in location 2. Ingots in location 3. Fluorite in location 4. Then you're going to be using fine wood to get more flat HP, as well as hard rock to get flat attack. Then you're going to use both fine wood and hard rock to be able to upgrade your residence building. Again, that's the building on top for your host hero. Alright, to end this video, let's take a look at this awesome list that Thypical put together for us. Locations of all the materials. Materials at the top of the list are going to be more rare, and as you go down the list, they become more common. So we have fine wood. The places you can farm this is going to be CLN 21+, Void Corruption 101+, from the Puppets and the Void Lords. Go down a level, you get to Fluorite. You're going to get this from CLN 21, and the Vanquisher planets, there'll be random drops as you clear those Vanquisher planets. Hard Rock is the next one. It's going to be Vanquisher rewards, as well as Tower of Dreams during those Nightmare levels. I'm sure a lot of people have hit those Nightmare levels, so you'll be able to get the Hard Rock there. Iron Ignites are going to be getting from CLN 21+, Void Corruption 101+, specifically from the Phantoms. And then we have Rock. That's going to be Vanquisher planets, as well as Tower of Dreams. I think a lot of people have done that already in Tower of Dreams. Wood you're going to be getting from Tower of Dreams, as well as Void Corruption 101+ with the Phantoms. And last but not least, we have Toolbox, CLN 21+, Vanquisher Rewards, as well as Tower of Dreams. Big shout out to Jimmy Bay as well as Thypical. Thank you so much for the details, informations, and the things that I could work with to make this video for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. We're still growing the channel, so all the support is appreciated. Until the next one, peace.